Hi everybody, I have a grocery haul to show you. Now, I don't know the price yet of what I spent because I ended up having to make another trip back because I forgot the barbecue sauce. And Miss Janita put out a video where she bought a whole bunch of barbecue sauce, and I thought, oh my goodness, I forgot. So I ended up making 2 trips to the store, and they were having some good deals. So I thought, okay, I have got to go get them. Okay, so they had the Pepsi for $8.98 limit 2. So I got 2, and I forgot the barbecue sauce. But when I saw Miss Janita, her channel is Miss Janita BF Well Wishes Grocery Hauls. She had a whole bunch of barbecue sauce. She had a different brand. Her store was doing a different brand on sale. So it reminded me, and I thought, I have to go back. Okay, so I picked up some of these things that were on special. The avocado bags were $1.98 each. Pineapples, $1.98 each. Tomatoes, 48 cents a pound. So I picked that up. They had the pork butt roast, $1.68 a pound. I picked that up. I did get the Fuji apples, also 48 cents a pound. I got the tortillas on sale. I do not drink beer. No way. Did not get any of that. I got... actually got my mayo cheaper than that. This is $4.98 limit 2. I'll show you. I got a better deal. I think it was the same brand too. Okay, anyways, I got two Pepsis and this. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I got. So my Pepsis, I will show you. They are down here still. I haven't put them up here. So, I don't think I'm really going to have room. So let me just set it. Here are my bananas. This is going to be... I have such a mess. Okay, and then I have another Pepsi one. Hold on. I already opened it as soon as I got back, and I started putting them in the fridge to get them cold. Okay, so I got those $8.98 each. I got the kit and caboodle. I think this is like $13.98 or $14.98, and this is a 13-pound bag. I buy this for the stray cats. I love the stray cats, so I feed them in the mornings and at night. Okay, and then I got detergent because I was almost completely out. These are from Mexico. And now we have a lot of Mexico brands in our stores, so I thought, a lot of the Mexican items I'm going to have to stock up on. So I got 4 of these. These are 2.2 pounds. These are only $2 for the laundry detergent. And this is so good, and it smells so good. Like, I prefer this over any other name brand from here. So I love getting this, so I thought I better stock up. So I got 4 bags. So it's a little bit over 8 pounds. These are $2 each, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I grabbed that. Okay, and then I got bananas. I love my bananas. All right, so let me put these over here. So here are those tortillas I got on cheap. I think those were $1.48. I think that's what the ad said for 80. And then I also got a 24 pack of soft tortillas. I really like this brand, Guerrero. And then this cornbread I had some as soon as I got home. $2.48 reduced cornbread, and this cornbread is so amazing good. I got 2 of those, so there's another one around here somewhere. Okay, and then here is that big butt that I got, and I do have one myself. So anyways, this is a pork butt. I'm just gonna leave it right here. I don't want to get any, in case there's any pork juice. I don't want it on my food. Okay, look how big this is. This is humongous. Here's my hand. I mean, this is crazy big. This is 20 pounds of pork for $33.75. So it's $1.68 a pound. This is humongous. Look at that. So I had to get that. So I am going to cut this up and repackage it, and I'm going to cook some up today. Right now, I have a pizza in the oven, so I can at least eat this. So I got this DiGiorno pizza there. I love DiGiorno. So I got that. I already have it in the toaster oven. That is already going, and I will show you. That is cooking up as I'm doing my video right there. I do not fool around. I get things done. Okay, so that is cooking up. Okay, so here is that mayo I got. They had this on special for $4.98, but look how much I paid. I went to the markdown bin, and I paid $1.98. That is awesome. So I got this big, they had a bunch of them there, but I only got one. Okay, so I got that. Then they had this miso easy miso broth and soup. And so I grabbed one of those. I think this was about $4. These were cheap, and I could never find these. These are the fireplace and grill matches. Those super long ones. There's 50 in here, and I think this was $1.50. So I had to grab that because those are so hard to find. And I do use a lot of matches because my kitchen stove takes matches to light it. So these were 98 cents, and I think this was $1.30. This is a little bit more, but I think because they're longer matches. So $98, $1.30, I think that was $1.50. So I thought I better stock up on matches. Then I also found this in the markdown bin, $1.99 for basil pesto. And it is, I can't see that, 6.7, I think. And these make some really great sandwiches, and I have sourdough bread, so that will be awesome on that. Then I got more Pepto-Bismol. I was out, and Mother's Day, my son and his girlfriend are coming down, and I wanted to have this because a lot of times my cooking kind of makes people sick. It gives them kind of stomach aches for some reason. I have like an iron stomach. I can eat everything and it doesn't make me sick. Okay, and then they had these bamboo chopsticks. There's 10 pairs in here, so I thought that's great. So my boys, they know how to use chopsticks. I thought this is good when they visit and I make some Asian food that they can have the chopsticks. Okay, and now I did not want to spend this much. This was like 8 something, but I am almost out of Splenda, and this is 9.7 ounce. And I thought, this is a huge bag. And I thought, you know what? I was just going to get a little box for $3, and I thought, no, I just need to spend the $8 and get a big bag. This way I know I have plenty of Splenda on hand. Okay, and then you saw this in the ad right here. Pineapple, $1.98. So I grabbed me a pineapple, and I love pineapple. I have a video showing you how to easy way to cut pineapple, and I like to get the pineapple with the most yellow in it because that is super sweet. So this is a Chiquita, and I got one that was real yellowed. There's something else in here. Okay, I got some bacon. I was completely out of bacon and eggs. I like to go to Grocery Outlet to get my bacon, but I didn't want to make another trip to another store. So I got this. This is $4.58, and it is 12 ounces. We don't have any 1-pound bacon anymore around here. Okay, and then I also got this fish sauce, and this is 1 pint, 8 fluid ounces. Now, I was in the Asian aisle and talking to the manager, and he says that he thinks with these tariffs, things are gonna be harder to get, like the Asian foods, and he says right now when he placed an order that he has a big back order on Asian foods, that when he placed it, he didn't get all the items he wanted. And he said that already on one of the cases, I won't say what it is, on one of the cases he ordered, he said that case went up $10 in price. So if you can get it now at a good price, you should get it. Okay, so then I also got some Colgate toothpaste. These are only 98 cents there. That is cheaper than the Dollar Tree. So I got 3. Now I go through one a month. So I thought this is great. I think a month ago I got a couple of them and I already went through one. But this should last me through the summer. So I grabbed those. Okay, and then I got this cabbage. Now it was a full cabbage when I bought it. But I already cut it and I had made a meal. And then this is some bean sprouts that I already opened and started eating. And I got another one. Okay, so that is opened. Okay, and then they had the French bread today. When I went the other time, they didn't have it. So this French bread is $1.48, and they have the best French bread in town. So I like to get my French bread there. They make it there. Okay, and then the eggs were $4.58. for 12. These are the medium size, but that's okay. They are $1 cheaper than the large is 5 something, and the mediums are 4 something. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get the mediums because that is good enough for me. Okay, so I got those. Okay, I got these avocados. I already broke into them and I started eating those. And that was $1.98. And there's a bunch of them. I've already eaten 2 out of here. Look at that. And I ate 2. So count all these and plus 2, and that's what I got for $1.98. Awesome. Okay, and then I got 3 Roma tomatoes. These were on sale also. I forget how much I paid. I'll check my receipt. So I got 3 tomatoes. Okay, and then I also got some grapes. And those look great. How to get those? Okay, this mozzarella cheese was on sale for $7.98. So I grabbed that. Okay, and then these cupcakes were $2.99 for Hostess, which is a great price, so I grabbed those. Now, I got another cornbread, and that was marked down also. $2.68. This one was $2.48. I don't know why they're different price, but they are. So I got those. Okay. And then my hand. I'm sorry, my hand's in the way. Okay, and then I got this ketchup. So these are all my like condiments. That was $1.58. I said I gotta get another one. Okay, so when I went back to the store, I got all these barbecue sauces. I saw Miss Janita's video yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot. So these were $1.88 each on sale. They had the gold, the honey hot, another honey hot. I got the original, and I got one more, roasted garlic. I thought I got 2 of those. Maybe I didn't. Okay, and then I've got more. This is a big grocery haul. I've got more meat. Got this bologna. The sandwich meat I normally get, they did not have, so I had to get this pork bologna. But that is fine. This was $1.58. I really wanted the ham or the turkey. Okay, so then when I went back to get my barbecue sauce, I went and got more bean sprouts, because I had already gone through these pretty quick. So there's more bean sprouts. I go through them very fast because when I cook them, I usually cook like 2 handfuls at a time. So it doesn't take long. Okay, and then the only bread item I got were these English muffins. I think these are about $3. But there is a bunch. Look at that. That is a huge bag of English muffins. So I can make some breakfast with that. And then I got a garlic. I only buy 1 garlic at a time because that is all I can go through when I'm cooking. You know, by the time I get to the next grocery store. The next visit. Okay. And then I got these apples. Oh, that red right there. These are the Fuji apples, 48 cents a pound. So it was only $1 for all these apples, because this is 2 pounds right here. $1 for all those apples. And then I also got mandarins. These were $1.98 each a bag. So I had to pick up 2 bags because I eat these like crazy. Like, you cannot believe how fast I eat the mandarins up. So I was completely out of fruits and vegetables, and that's why I got the cabbage and the bean sprouts, and pretty much everything else is fruit. Tomatoes, fruit. Avocados, fruit. Grapes. So bananas. I love my fruits, and I just feel better when I eat fruit. So I was out and I was like, I gotta go get some more. Okay, and then the last thing I got is this Bene Casa paintbrushes for cooking. And it's a basting brush set. And I was just gonna go get a big old brush at Dollar Tree, you know, paintbrush for cooking. But when I saw this, and it's made for cooking, basting brush set, and it was only $2, and there's 2, and I thought, well, yeah, I'm just gonna pick this up for $2. Okay, so this is my grocery haul. I think that pizza's probably almost done. Let me see. Okay, anyways, I gotta hurry. I forgot I was making that pizza. Okay, so here is my grocery haul. I had to go back. So this is 2 times. I had to go 2 times to the grocery store because I forgot the barbecue sauce. And then I picked up more bean sprouts and a couple other things. So this is my haul, and I will find my 2 receipts and add them up and put the total in on the video. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching.